Hi folks, my name is Anita Smithson and I'm running to be our next DFL party secretary. I grew up in Hutchinson, Minnesota, and I now live in Bloomington with my husband, my 3 kids, and my 2 rescue dogs. During the day, I work in third-party risk management, primarily focusing on training, communications, as well as project management. Outside of work, I am active in the DFL and in the broader community. First, I serve as the Communications Officer for Senate District 50 DFL. I'm also on the board of Stonewall DFL, and I'm a member of a few of our other community caucuses, including the Environmental Caucus, the Feminist Caucus, the Progressive Caucus, and the Disability Caucus. Aside from my volunteer work in the DFL, I previously served on the board of Indivisible MN03. I really believe that the work that we did in 2017 laid the groundwork to help us flip that district in 2018. And I'm incredibly proud of the regular actions and all of the political organizing that I helped lead and that I lead with other folks in the district to make that happen. I also serve on the board of Bloomington Pride MN. We're a newly formed nonprofit. We are planning our 5th annual festival. And as a bisexual woman, I'm really proud that I'm able to be visible in my community and to make Bloomington a safe place for queer kids and queer people and really share that community and joy that we have, especially in these times where it's sometimes hard to feel hopeful. I also serve as the chair of the Bloomington Human Rights Commission. I've been in this role since 2020. And I'm most proud of the work that I have done to help bring a conversion therapy ordinance protecting young people and vulnerable adults from conversion therapy in Bloomington, and the work that we've done in our community to educate our neighbors and help them through some pro bono legal work discharge racially restrictive covenants as part of the broader Just Deeds project that is happening throughout our Twin Cities. I'm asking for your support as I run for party secretary, and I hope that through our conversations and through listening to the questions that I'm going to answer today and through other forums that I've earned your vote at the business conference on March 29th. If there's a question that you have that I haven't been able to answer yet or that wasn't answered in these questions today, please reach out. My website is anitasmithsonmn.com, and I'll leave my other contact information in the video for you. The first question that I was given from the Congressional District 5 forum for today is, how will you improve communication with the DFL? So my vision for the role is really centered around 3 pillars. So if elected, I pledge to be transparent, thorough, and timely. I will improve communication by approaching the role of secretary in a collaborative way. One of the biggest barriers to participation in our party isn't ideology, it's accessibility. For too many people, getting involved with the DFL can feel like trying to solve a puzzle. As your next party secretary, I'm committed to helping demystify our DFL party. First, I will proactively onboard members to our state central committee. I would provide a structured path for them to understand the role and the responsibilities that they have so they're prepared and able to take action on day 1. Second, I will also create a centralized resource hub. Information should be easy to find, not buried in emails. And so I will work with the state party to create a Google Drive or some other resource hub where we will save meeting minutes and other recent information and relevant resources for our SCC membership. And so it'll be in a consistent, repeatable place that you can bookmark and you always know where to go to get the information. Lastly, if elected, I will hold office hours within 1 month of being elected, as well as ongoing, so that we can share information, we can share resources, and we can learn how to best support each other in this work. The next question is, how should we improve dissemination of knowledge and communication? So our Google group or SCC listserv is helpful, but I think we can improve upon it. Through my conversations with many SCC members, I've determined that I think I'd like to explore splitting the listserv into 2 sites. One that is just for official notices, so members can opt in to receive immediate notifications when those come through, and they won't miss out on any important communications that they need to know as part of their responsibility. The second site would be for chat or for social information, events, and other party building activities. That way members can determine how they want to opt in They can prioritize the notifications that matter to them most, and they can make sure that they get information and all the extra stuff in a way that works for them and their schedules. And as mentioned previously, I plan to create a central resource hub so people know where to find the information that they need for their meetings. As part of my plan to onboard SCC members, I will provide Robert's Rules trainings and parliamentary cheat sheets so that people don't need to worry about how to navigate those parliamentary procedures. It's a lot of work sometimes just to arrive at our meeting. And so I want to do everything in my power to educate, share knowledge, and make it easier for us. We all want to be able to come to do this work together, and as easy as I can make it is the goal. The next question is, if elected, how would you perform this role differently than your predecessor? So I have a plan to demystify the DFL, which includes the proactive onboarding of SCC members, creating a centralized resource hub where I'll save minutes and other important documents so that people can take that information back to the organizing units that elected them and share any important information that they needed to take action on together. I want to provide the Robert's Rules training and resources so folks are ready to participate on day one. And I want to continue to proactively engage with people who are serving in the secretary role within their organizing unit or hope to learn more or share the knowledge that they have so that we can continue to build a bench of individuals who are able and confident to step up into leadership roles within their organizing unit or at all levels of our party. The last question I received in advance is, what is the greatest organizational challenge that you see for the Minnesota DFL, and how will you address it? So with Ken Martin taking on the leadership role at the DNC, we have a really great opportunity to look at the way that our party does the work and to make adjustments that we need to do in order to prepare to win in 2026. I think the greatest challenge that we have is to not fall back on the way that we've always done things, unless we know those things are working. For my conversations with so many of you, I know that there's a lot of things that you love about the way our party operates, but I also know there's a lot of ideas that you have to make our party more supportive to you and your organizing units, to make us more nimble, and to make us more supportive of our candidates and our volunteers. These party elections that we're having on March 29th really make me feel hopeful. And I believe that by electing a mix of returning leaders as well as new faces, we can rise to meet the moment. We can fight fascism, we can resist the dangerous Trump administration, and we can restore our faith and trust in each other and our commitment to our shared values. I really believe that we all want to be able to afford to live our lives, to live in relative safety, to feel like we have a secure future, that there's something to look forward to and we can depend on it, a future where we all know that we belong and we can live in peace. That's the type of world that I'm fighting to build for my children, for the community that I serve, and for all of you. And I'm asking for your trust, and I'm asking for your vote at our business conference on March 29th so that we can achieve this work together. Thank you.